What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Khaled, aka the Bearish Bully, and in this video we are going to be talking about ways for you to minimize your losses and maximize your gains without you actually having to just sit there and monitor your trades all day long. I hope you all have been having an amazing week. I know it was a crazy week with all this volatility with the Reddit trades, the Wall Street bets, GME, AMC. It's been nuts, but it's been a good week. So in this video, we are going to be covering OCO bracket orders. One cancels the other. So big shout out to Matthew. I know you've been asking about this for a while. So we're definitely going to talk about that today. All right, so let's jump in. All right, so we are going to use Gamestop, obviously because Gamestop had an amazing Friday. So thank you, Gamestop. Now there's several ways of actually setting up your OCO bracket orders. You can either do it straight up top from the trade tab. You could do it from your active trader by just clicking template, setting it up to OCO, and then of course you can do all your other edits over here. Another option, which I actually prefer, which is the simplest way for me, is just to right click on the screen at an area that you want to place the order. So let's say if I wanted to get in at $60, right? So we'll just hit the right click on the screen. Instead of clicking buy, I'm going to click on buy custom with OCO bracket. Once I click that, this will pop up. Now you have three options set up over here. Your first one is going to be your buy. So you can either choose limit or market depending on how the stock is moving. If it's moving too fast, obviously a market order would probably be best. I still prefer limit because I just wanted to get in at a specific price level. So we'll just say 60.25. That seems good to me. Now, if I'm buying it at 60 and I want to sell it for GME, for example, since it moves a lot, I would change this to $80. Right, so let's put 80. And actually, if I think it's going to go up to 80, I'll probably set it to sell at 79 point, let's just say 79.49. Because solid numbers like 70, 80, 75, these are very big psychological numbers. So I would want to make sure that my order gets filled close enough to my target. Now, the last order here is going to be your stop loss. Now, I want this, if my entry is going to be 60.25, I'd give it some room, so I'd probably say if it goes down to about 58.25, that would be where my stop loss sets. So once this is all done, you hit confirm and send. You go over everything here, make sure that everything looks correct, hit send. Now you'll have these three pop up on your screen. So you've got your buy, you've got your sell at the high, and you've got your stop loss. Now you'll see here that there is a red line with a little bar on the outside and a link. That means that this is linked together. You can also make a lot of changes here too. If you think that it's going to go up much higher, then you can actually just hold this, you click on it, you can move it around. So if you wanted to come down a little closer because you think that, you know what, I don't think it's going to go that high, or if you wanted to go up to 100 because GME is, crazy, then yeah, go ahead, move it up to 100, hit send, and it'll change that order. So now it's all the way up here. All right, and you can even bump up or move down your stop loss prevention. If you do click on it by accident and you're dragging it, then you just move it all the way off the screen and you let it go, and it'll pop right back up into place. So you don't actually have to change that. You can do the same thing with your entry point. If you want your entry to come in at a different level, then you can do that as well. Of course, I'll just keep it as is for now. If you want to cancel the order, canceling the order, do not just X out. If you X out here, you'll just close your sell high position. If you close down here, you're just going to close your stop loss. You want to go to your actual entry, right click on this and hit cancel order. This will cancel the whole thing. If you right click on the cells, you'll see cancel OCO group. Now remember, this will just cancel the two sell orders, which is the open close order group. And that's why they're linked together. All right, so do not do that, because then you're still going to end up buying the position, whether you're going to be selling it or not, or whether you want to or not, you're still going to end up buying it. So don't do that. The best way to do it is simply, my mistake, simply right click on the entry. Let's do that again. There we go. Right click on the entry, hit cancel order, and it will take out all three. So then you don't have to worry about it. You could do whatever kind of changes you want. You can put in some other kind of orders if you want. All right, so now a lot of times you're going to hear about people saying mental stops. The reason why OCO is so much safer is because when you are in a position and it starts going the other way, with a mental stop, you're still thinking in the back of your mind like, oh, you know what, don't worry, it's going to come back, it's going to come back. And by the time that actually happens, you're down a much bigger amount than you originally anticipated. So if you want to keep $100 mental stop loss in your mind, that's great. And if it works out for you, that's great. But OCO is just a cleaner way to do it. It's a safer way to do it, because you can actually go ahead and set that. You could walk away, you could do something else. You'll get the notifications that your order went through, and you don't have to worry about anything. So definitely give that a try, see if it works for you. You can always practice that in your paper trading account if you have that set up. If you haven't, definitely want to get that set up. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions. I actually just got a message during this video from Ken in regards to NIO. So let's just go into NIO real quick. And I think that NIO is going to be a runner. I do not like to give my own opinions on stocks, which is the whole purpose of my channel, is just for you guys to understand how it is that I see it and I make my decisions. But you know, for this one, I'll just go ahead and do a quick cover on NIO. Now, if you look at their chart, we'll go out to their 1 year chart. You'll see that they run up, they consolidate, they run up, they consolidate, they run up, consolidate. They keep making these sort of like stair steps going up. And when they run up massive, they pull back, they consolidate, and then they run up again. So even now, they've had a massive run up. They consolidated for a long time. They actually broke through this triangle, not really broke through, but just been consolidating a lot longer. So this line, even though it may not be valid, it still comes down and retests it, and then it bounces up. So with that being said, since it actually broke through, came back, retested it as a level of support, and it still consolidates higher, I'd say that you got a new triangle coming up. So from this top here, I'd say we can probably extend it over. So maybe the next high is going to be about 62, if it can break over the 60-61 level or the 60-22 level. All right, 60-22 is definitely a strong resistance level, and they've been having a lot of trouble breaking above and holding above $60. So I think this next run up will finally be able to do that. So I'm definitely long biased on NIO going into next week. Their earnings are going to be coming out. There's just been a lot of good news on them. It's just been a lot of consolidation, especially with what's been going on in the market aside from EV and NIO. So it's put a lot of fear into buyers. So I think everything is starting to calm down. So I do believe NIO is going to be a bullish run next week. So don't get too used to that. I'm not here to actually give my advice or input on stocks and whether they are going up or down. My goal is just to train you guys, or just to give you guys my experience, what works for me, and hopefully it can work for you too. All right, so if you guys have gotten anything out of this video, please drop it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments or anything at all, just leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Wish you all the best. Hope you guys have a green week, and I'll see you in the next one.